Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. This watch was launched as a 60-piece limited edition in white gold for 2018. It's the Moser Cie Endeavour Flying Hours. Somewhere between a satellite hour setup like a star wheel and a jump hour design, the watch is a fascinating hybrid that is all Moser. This is the funky blue fume fade dial. You can see that there are also discs and a sapphire center ring that features the minutes track. Initially, the watch can be counterintuitive, but once you learn its unique jumping logic, it becomes quite easy to read at a glance, maybe even more so than a watch with hands. The watch is a classical Endeavour case. Now, this is the white gold variety known as gray gold. It's the good stuff. It's 18 karat, it's white all the way through, and it never needs to be rhodium plated. The watch is 42 millimeters in diameter, 12.6 millimeters thick, 47.7 millimeters from lug to lug with a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. We throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it wears nicely, comfortably. The arc of the lugs really helps this watch wear well on my wrist, so even though it's a big watch, my 16 centimeter wrist feels quite securely tied to the timepiece. So I'd recommend this watch for a wrist of my size or larger. So let's say 16 centimeters circumference and up. It's pretty flat, really. It's just 12.6 with a concave bezel. It'll slide easily under a dress cuff. The strap is substantial and admirably so. You can see Moser factory strap, cav on the bottom, no crimping, no gouging, with a large rectangular symmetrical scales, always an expensive cut of the animal, sheer cut and profile with lacquering for refinement and a monotone stitch. You can see the use of curved spring bars. The lugs can be drilled close to the case. They arc around the edge of the case. There's no impediment to the motion or range of motion of the strap. And we've got a matching white gold pin buckle, and you can see it features a combination of polish and satin. Taking a look at the case, Moser cases are machined and then hand finished, and the two elements in tandem allow for these really ornate embellishments like concave and mirror polished lug flanks. We also have a bezel that swells broader at 12 and at 6 o'clock, and it thins out at the mid case, but it's concave all the way around to visually thin the watch. We have a conical, sharply knurled, easy to grip Moser branded crown, and on the opposite side, vertical satination at the mid case, a good look. On the dial side, funky blue fume note is a brushed metallic from the center out, and a lacquering is used to create the light center and the dark edge. So the way this works is essentially, this is now 7. See how 7 is incoming? And now it's 7:20. And now it's 7:30. I'm just going to keep this going until the next hour shows up, because it will actually appear before it's the hour indicated. So now you can see we're approaching 8 o'clock, and right at 8 o'clock, the 8 aligns with the double aught. So that's how that works. And then it continues in perpetuity with the flying hours, very similar to star wheel or satellite hours, but it's also got a distinct jumping action, so it's both jump hour and satellite hours. And unlike conventional satellite hours, where the hours and their discs actually rotate around the dial, here it is the minute scale that actually rotates around the dial, and the hours are part of fixed discs that jump instantaneously. There is no loom. You might wonder, but there is no loom. We've got a cambered crystal, 30-meter water resistance on the back, what is called HMC 806. It's got a bidirectional magic lever style winding system with ceramic ball bearings for efficiency, a 3 hertz beat rate, a 72-hour power reserve. It's a large scale movement that fills this case back nicely, and it's built for everyday use with a durable full balance bridge and free sprung architecture. Moser making the hairspring, the balance, and the escapement in-house through their subsidiary Precision Engineering. And they're one of the few independent brands that can actually make those highly specialized pieces. There's 3 different finishes: beveling, snailing, and media blast on the rotor, solarization on the ball bearing center, polished screw heads. You can see engine turning on the base plate, and double crested Moser stripes on the bridges, with a machined but attractive bevel across the edges of all the bridges. If you love this watch, and there is a lot to love, reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing.